All right, Bill Balog, tough second place tonight at the Huset's Hustle, but man, you guys had a great car all night. Talk us through the first couple, opening 20 laps of that thing, just kind of pacing yourself and how the race went for you.
Yeah, I don't know. We just felt good, felt good in that King of the Hill thing, made a couple changes for that. It was, definitely moving in the right direction. So usually when we put fuel in, we're off a little bit. I don't know why. I've tried a few different things with that. I can't seem to get, anything to work there. But, yeah, just kind of left things alone. And, we've got a motor that's got a ton of nights on it, and it's a great engine, but it runs really good on some of these little racetracks. So it was good. Yeah, just, started on the bottom, kind of worked towards the top. I could feel pressure. Someone was just throwing some bombs on me there, and I was able to drive around them. So it was good. I thought we were decent in lap traffic. Just couldn't hold Buddy off.
And you and Buddy pretty much separated yourself from the field. Obviously, you don't know that during the course of the race, but you got to feel Buddy's there kind of most of the night. Does it make a guy edgy, nervous, or is like, man, I got to go? Obviously you want to pace yourself in case rubber happens to come down or something too, but at the same time, you got to keep that lead.
Yeah, I mean, like I said out there, that's as hard as I can drive, and I was a little waiting on it a little bit coming off of 2, and I knew that, so I was, just trying to keep the car straight, and then it started to lay rubber on the straightaway just a little bit, so I think that was kind of keeping us sort of, in the game. But no, yeah, he was throwing some sliders, and they were close, and I usually let people by, but I just wasn't going to do that tonight, and then he ended up completing it. I don't remember exactly what happened, but yeah, he did a great job. And
lap traffic there too was big at this place, and they really, I gotta say, they did a great job at the racetrack tonight. Last night we was a little wet and narrow and cowboy up, which you're an IRA guy, and so you're kind of used to that stuff too, but tonight, I thought they did a really nice job with the racetrack too, and for all 40 laps.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually pretty good when we come here. I mean, and what Todd does, just thank you to him for putting all his money up. I mean, even second for us is huge. It's huge money, whatever it is, and yeah, just I've always liked coming here. I think I've flown out of here a couple times, and I've had some decent runs, but it's definitely a good racetrack for us.
Your heat race was really important tonight too, and that leads. Last night was really important, just like tonight was. But without last night, you're not in the front row of that heat race. Is there a strategy that you guys talk about? Because you hot lapped one little bit, and then the track was so different for your heat race, even when you guys did your warm ups.
Yep, I mean, it's like you're trying to figure it out all the time, and it looked drier, and it was going to be drier for our hot lap, and we were in the first one, so we don't get to watch anything. We don't get to, so we sort of attacked it like it had already been hot lapped on, and then we weren't too far out of the ballpark after that. The heat race was like 2 little changes, and
well, how important was the start of that? That was really important.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of told in the last interview, I was just going to go on the back straightaway and call it back and whatever. But obviously you can't do that. And we were just really good through 1 and 2. I think Spencer got the jump, and then we were just good through 1 and 2 and able just to hit, the lines that we were supposed to hit there in the heat race. But yeah, I mean, that put us in there. We could have been, in the B or the C main pretty easy. I mean, that's just the way that goes.
You said earlier, Todd's putting up a lot of money all week. We're at the halfway point here. What does this do for your team, knowing we got 2 more nights and even a bigger check coming up on Saturday night?
Yeah, I feel like we're good. I mean, the bigger motor that we have that we kind of want to run that's not wore out is it doesn't run as good on the bottom end. So it's kind of like I don't really know what to do, but I think we definitely got our car good. We got a triple X, we got DMI, XYZ, HRP. That's what we kind of choose, and I think we're on the right track for this type of racetrack at least.
All right. I appreciate your time. Congrats on a solid second place run, too. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people probably didn't have Bill Balog in their top 5 if they were betting tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty normal.
Good job, bud. I appreciate your time.
Thanks.